Nvidia eventually turned out to be the most active stock of today's trading session. That is today, the 10th of February 2025, with over 255 million shares. One interesting fact is that the last time the stock ever closed below its 200-day moving average was sometime in December of 2022, and 25 or 26 months since that time, it has 10x since that time, or thereabout, something close to that. So, will that be the case? Would that be the case come 2027? Who knows? Possibly, possibly. There's a good chance that might be the case. That might be. I mean, that will be like 10 times what you are holding currently in the stock. But a lot has changed since 2022. A lot has changed. The world has wisened up a lot now, and there are a lot of competitors. Even though we had DeepSeek coming out to say that they were able to train their large language models based on only $6 million. If that is truth, that's also good. If that's not the truth, it's also good. If that is the truth, I think that is even really good for Nvidia. If that's not the truth, it's still good for Nvidia, because either way, it's good for Nvidia. If it actually did cost them a lot of money to and they didn't disclose those sums, yes, it bodes well for Nvidia. If it's not the truth, if it's indeed true that it cost them only $6 million, then Nvidia. I mean, the demand for Nvidia's hardware would even increase tremendously, because there'll be a way out. There'll be a way out. So the demand would be there, and it's Nvidia and the likes of SMCI that will provide the infrastructure to even deliver the cheap the cheaper models. It will still be them that will do that. So what we're looking at right now is that we saw that it got a pivot at $115.2. That was on Friday the 31st, and since that time it hasn't closed. It hasn't lost anything. It has continued to gain strength. So the whole of last week, that is five, including today, that will be six straight session of gains for Nvidia. It's now getting resistance from its all of its moving average. I think it's getting resistance from its 21-day or 10-day moving average. We have an upper projection here of 140.23, and then we have 145.85, and negated upper projections, we have 163.04. So if you take what's going on right now, if you take what has happened, if you take this rejection at 130.48, let's see, 130.48, and you take the pivot at take this pivot at 117.49 minus 117.49. You have a 12.99. You multiply that by modest 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. You have 21.0182. You add that to the current price of 133.57, and then you get 154.58. Let's see, 154.58. Okay, this is even, it's 154. That will be it's higher than the projection. Yeah, okay, you can see that. That is exactly. This is where that what we just computed now. It's converged. It converges with this negative projection of 150 roughly. It's just within this negative upper projection here. So even though it's currently not in play, the algo is using a different calculation. It's probably using more, maybe possibly it's using a modest projection. So we can try and see what sort of projection it's using. Let's see. You subtract 133.57, you get 21. Okay, 21 divided by 1.618, you have 12.99. So multiply by 0.618, you have 8.027. Add that to the current price of 133.57, we get 141. I'm trying to find out what, yeah, we can see, yeah, exactly, 141.15. So this is how it computed this upper projection. So I used 1.618 and the algo is using 0.618. So, yeah, yeah, so yes. And then, and some incrementals, so these are the sort of prices you can print. Tomorrow, the 11th of February, SMCI is going to disclose its earnings outcomes. It's likely going to impact Nvidia because we are actually seeing Nvidia continue to show strength. And I think largely to some extent it gained 2.22%. I think it's drawing some sympathy from SMCI. So let's see what's going on with SMCI now. We covered it just not long ago. Let's see what's going on with it now. Let's see. SMCI eventually gained 17.56. Is it it's still number three behind Big Bear AI. Okay, let's see. Nothing has really changed so far. We talked about this contraction that is likely to happen. There's a good chance tomorrow, when the earnings turn out, when the earnings are announced, we might see a correction. People might take profit, and the stock has beat its earnings expectations 88% of the time. It's since 2023. So without me wasting much time, let's look at the SMCX. I think SMCX might be an ETF that tracks yeah, that defines daily target 2x long SMCI ETF. So yeah, SMCI is on the move. So the ETF is equally showing strength as well. So without wasting much time, let's move on to CSAI. CSAI. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, CSAI. It seems it has just it's probably just IPO'd. Let's see. It's just IPO'd. I think cloud structure shares down 12%. Company files prospective for sale of shares. Okay, hasn't been trading for a very long time. Just be careful with this one. But we can see some things. We might be able to see some things. This is a daily. What we're just looking at right now is a daily chart. On the 4-hour chart, there might be some data here. Okay, just highly volatile. Volatility is what we have. So let's look at the 45-minute chart and see. Bearishness is what we should expect, and that's exactly what is here. Yeah, we have down projections of 5.11 all the way down to 4.60. Okay, let's see. There must be something interesting about it, given that it's trending at the moment on stock tweets. So let's get back to the daily chart, and look at McDonald's and see what's going on there with MCD. MCD. McDonald's is, well, in the medium term, it's strongly bullish. It has an upper projection of 313.61. But there are also downward projections. Okay, they are not in play at the moment, but they could they won't they're not yeah, they could still be relevant, and it is trying to indicate that its 10-day moving average may be supplying, maybe serving as a primary demand line. It seems that is what it's trying to indicate here, amongst other things. So upper projection of 309.12 and all the way towards 313.36. Let's see what the news is. It gained, let's see, fact of the day, Q4 2024 saw a 0.4% rise in global comparable sales, while US same-store sales fell 1.4%. Net income reached $2.02 billion with adjusted EPS at $2.83. Stock increased 4.9%. Stock increased 4.9% post results. It gained 4.8%. Yeah, trending at the moment. Trending. Okay, let's move on to SWTX. SWTX. Let's see. Okay, stock is in the very short term. In the short term, In the medium term, rather, it's not bullish, it's bearish. This 200-day moving average is sloping bearishly lower. So the stock is showing strength within a longer term bearish trend. Rather within a medium term bearish trend. It's blown through a couple of its upper projections of recent. Of recent, it's blown through a lot of them. We have 43.20, 47.53, 50.20. So these are sort of downward projections you can print down to. It's also trying to indicate that its 10-day moving average may be serving as a primary demand line. We have seen it pull towards that moving average and subsequently pivoted. And so this will be, I can probably see it has done that one, two, three times. Three times since January, since this 24th of January, it has done that three times. So let's see. Springworks at Therapeutics. It's a biotech stock possibly. What's in the news? Germany's Merck is in advanced talks to acquire U.S. biotech firm Springworks. Okay, so it must be doing well if Merck wants to acquire it. So it wouldn't be just maybe it's not the clinical stage company. So let's move on to Tesla and see what's going on there. Let's see Tesla, and definitely one of the most active, I think. Yes, it was number 5 in terms of volume, 76.1 million, and probably still counting. Let's see what's going on. It's lost 3.01%. I understand that Porsche is setting aside $800 million because of the lack of demand. The demand for electric vehicles has dropped, so they are getting back to developing engines, carbon combustion engines, and internal combustion engines. So, but Tesla is a unique EV company, quite unique on its own. But if anything, weakness is what we're looking at right now. But it's 200-day moving average still sloping bullishly upwards. Okay, it has a downward projection, a negative downward projection of 31, 317.23, 295.29. But there's also there are no upper projections that we have seen here. But if anything, you could take this. You could take let's see, this rejection at 391.86. Let's see, 391.86, and the current price of 350.73. You have 1 to 1.13. Multiply that by 0.618. You have a 25.41. You add that to the current price of 350.73. You have 376.14. Is that something that can happen? 376.14 is somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. So it's indeed something that can happen. But the extrapolation of its 10 and 21-day moving average is not indicating. It's not in confluence with what I'm seeing here. So let's see what the 4-hour chart is saying. Are they extrapolating weakness? Oh no! On the 4-hour chart, we have the 10-day period moving average is saying that no, we are going to strength is going to return. Strength is going to return, and it will remain strong up till Wednesday, the 12th of that's Wednesday, yeah, the 12th of February. So who knows what sort of levels we are talking about here. We just completed 376, so that will be somewhere around here, $376 or there, but just slightly above this projection here. So indeed, the algos actually did project those sort of prices, but not in play at the moment. Currently not in play. So there isn't any upper projection that is really in play here. We have this one that is negated, 394. This was around 7th of February. So yeah, On the 4 hour chart, they have down projections of 339.29, 331.23, 328.58, and all the way down to 318.22. This is its 4 hour chart. Let's have a look at its 3 hour chart and see what we have for Tesla. Yeah, no upper projection here. Yeah, 376 is what we calculated. And let's have a look to our chart. No upper projection as well. Weakness all the way, apart from what we just they're normally on its 4 hour chart. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. No, okay, yeah, we have that as well. We have that the extrapolation of its 10 period moving average is projecting a bottom, projecting above a bottom, a sideways movement. Yeah, given that the weakness has just been unabated, and it's 40 period moving average is serving as a primary. It was serving as a primary supply line up till Friday, up to Friday, and now it seems it's a 20 period moving average, 21 period moving average that is probably doing that, but it hasn't done that very for long, So yeah, so see what you make of all of these stocks, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.